So, happy quarantine to all. This is my second time recording this take because my first take I uploaded it and I realized I had no clothes on. So I had to be a lot more decent when I do these videos. Sometimes I forget I'm just talking in the camera. And yeah. So, let's start. So, I ran out of things to watch on Netflix. I barely browse Netflix. I only check it out when I get an email and they're telling me that something's new and then that something new is interesting. So that's the only time I check out Netflix. But this is the second month of our quarantine right now. So yeah, we ran out of things to do. So just decided to run on the list and I set it to movies because they're easier to review. And I got the top 10 movies trending in the Philippines today. So let's start. I'll sort of speed review them, tell you whether I want to watch them. Okay, first up, number one, the top one movie we have is Angry Birds 2. I actually reviewed Angry Birds 1. Uh, it's it's a bad movie. Yeah, no, rather, it's a movie made for kids. And the only reason why this is number one right now is because there are a lot of parents stuck at home with their kids, and we all know that Netflix and shows like this, you know, they're the best babysitters. Nobody can beat them. It's tiring being a parent. I have a son, and yeah, he's a handful, and sometimes you just wanna rest, and so there are shows like this to keep him occupied. This movie is, of course, a cash grab. It's based on a mobile game. It doesn't have a real lore into it, and it's just full of nonsensical jokes, and I guess it works for kids. So the top two movie is The Half of It. I haven't seen it, and I thought it was one of those motivational movies, but I checked the summary. When a smart but cash-strapped teen, Ellie Chu, agrees to write a love letter for a jock, she doesn't expect to become his friend or fall for his crush. These movies, they're for teenagers. They're not for people of my age. I mean, look at her. She's a Chinese kid. She doesn't wear makeup in the beginning of the movie, and she wears these big glasses. And then some part in the movie, she's gonna take off her glasses, and she's gonna be very beautiful. And then this jock is gonna. I think this is High School Musical. Yeah, this is High School Musical, and that Mandy Moore movie, Only Hope, jump packed together. So it's that kind of a movie. I don't like it. They're for kids. I've outgrown this movie. Okay, next one we have is Chris Hemsworth, the Extraction. I reviewed this movie, and it's a typical action movie. It's an action movie. And when you say action movie, you only have to focus on the action, and the plot is just try not to think about the plot. It's Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth is a very good action star, has an amazing screen presence, and he can act. The guy can actually act. So I think this is sort of a John Cena movie, one of those low budget action ones, except Chris Hemsworth is in it and a bunch of guys. Uh, I gave it a decent review. I'm sure you've watched it. It's number three. It used to be number one, but it has dropped out this Netflix charts. Next up, we have okay, that ran too far. Ready Player One. I love this movie. This movie is a love letter to nerd culture. I reviewed it. I just recently saw it in the list, and I'm glad it's trending number 4. This is video game culture. Sadly, we don't have much of a video game culture in the Philippines because the proof of that is that I only have 4 friends on my Steam. 3 of them are family members, and one of them is is a very close friend. So that doesn't speak much of a video game culture. All we have here are mobile games and Dota, free games, stuff like that. We don't have a real video game culture. We have a pirate culture. If it's free, if you can pirate it, it's available. Otherwise, it doesn't exist. At least for the most part. I'm talking about the general part, and yeah, I really would honestly would love to cover more nerd stuff, more video game stuff, but yeah, that's a culture we live in. But I'm just glad it's trending number 4, because even though you're not into video games, you'd recognize a lot of references in this. It's not a perfect movie. It tries too hard in some parts, but I'm very biased against it. It's not a perfect movie. It's not. It's probably I gave it a 9 out of 10 in my review 2 years ago. It probably isn't doesn't deserve that score, but I have to say, I'm telling you right now, I'm biased in this movie, so don't expect me to be fair when it comes to good video game movies. Okay, number 5 is Dangerous Lies. Actually, my wife and I was actually interested with this movie, but we saw it and oh my god, it was so bad. This one is B movie quality. This is a budget movie with grade C acting. At first, you're watching the trailer right now, it's running. I thought it was similar to Knives Out, the one with Chris Evans, Captain America, and James Bond, the last James Bond in this detective movie, this Scooby Doo movie, where where there's a twist, there's a mystery, something like that. I thought it was very similar to this one, but really no. This one is worse than a Scooby Doo movie. It's probably one of the dumbest movies I've seen all month. If you want to waste your time, I won't recommend it, but watch it. It's really bad. It's really bad. The acting is really bad. Just thinking about the acting. Look at that. Look at that guy. He's supposed to be that guy. He's supposed to be a real estate agent. But come on, it's like his acting. He looks like a villain. His acting is like, I'm a villain. I'm pretending not to be a villain, but I'm a villain. It's like soap opera acting. It's really terrible. Okay, time to move on. Number 6 is The Ruins. I have not watched this, but I'm actually very interested to check it out. I'll watch it after I do this video, probably with my wife, but she's sleeping right now. This is my movie. See, it's about hiking. An idyllic vacation in Cancun takes a dangerous turn for 4 young Americans when a mysterious tourist persuades them to join an archaeological dig. See, this stuff, hiking, getting lost, getting murdered, or meeting new people, meeting creatures, stuff like that. I love those stuff. This reeks of a B movie though, just looking at the actors and actresses. You can already tell that this is sort of a generic kind of a scary movie. But I'm still gonna check it out. I might review it, I might not review it, or I might do a version of it like this where I give the summary. It's number 6. So for people who miss hiking, yeah, there's enough of you to make this number 6. Congratulations. Okay, number 7, The Fifth Wave. I watched this movie. I don't know if I reviewed it, but this came in the Twilight era. So this is a version of Twilight, and this is really, really bad, as in really, really bad. Imagine, Twilight is already bad, and this one is an imitation of Twilight. Instead of vampires getting together with humans, or a human getting together with vampires, I think this is aliens getting together with a human because they turn out to be a good alien, something like that. This one is really, really bad. I can't emphasize it enough. Do not watch it. Okay. Son of the Mask. Number 8. I hope that the trailer would run, because while I did my first take on this, the trailer actually ran, and oh my god. Okay, I think I ended up playing the movie. Well, let's get back to it again. Son of the Mask. Oh my god, this is all I can say about this movie. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's running. It's a freaking CGI, baby. That's badly done. And it's doing a joke that's my age. This one is a Bugs Bunny joke. I don't know if people still get it. Maybe people my age would get it. I mean, I don't have the audio, but you can hear that he's doing the Looney Tunes thing. Look at that. Those references, Woody Woodpecker. Those are for people my age, and it's done in last 2005. It's for people my age, but why would we want to watch that? Look at that. It's so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. It looks like I'm really entertained, but I'm just really horrified on how bad it is. It's the cliche of my generation. It's like you're making a movie for people my age when we were 12 years old or 10 years old. So, yeah, it's not really interesting. I mean, it's already bad. I mean, I'm amazed. I'm actually watching the trailer, the whole trailer, because I'm just amazed of how bad it is. Son of the Mask. It has lost its significance. It's now right now a direct-to-video movie. It's terrible, and it's number 8. A lot of people my age probably recognize Jim Carrey and thought that he'd be in a cameo or something. Yeah, it's just bad. Okay, number 9. Turbulence. New, 1997. This is like a 90s disaster movie. And having said that, that already seems like a disaster in itself. I mean, you can tell what this movie will be like. It's like a perfect storm movie. Let's read the summary. This is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelts. There's a serial killer on board. Transporting prisoners by air never seems to work. And now Ryan Weaver, the lonely hearts killer. So this is number 9, and it is a B movie through and through. And it is honest. It is very honest in being a B movie, and it's actually kind of funny. Maybe you would want to check it out if you're with a group of friends and you just don't want to pay attention and you just want to look at the tropes and the cliches of the 90s. This could be a good movie. Actually, I might check this out. I would, of course, I'm gonna watch The Ruins because it's also a bad movie, and I'm gonna watch this, which is also a bad movie. We have like a bad movie week, and bad movies can also be interesting. Okay, finally, in the last spot, we have the Willoughbys. I have no idea what this is, but judging from the animation, it looks like a mature animation. It's a comedy. It looks like a comedy. That's for older people. It's not for kids. I think. No idea of what this is, but it doesn't look very interesting. Yeah. It's like a cross between claymation and 3D, and this could be an edgy movie, or this could be a really boring movie made for teenagers. Okay, that was a censored joke, I guess. There was an implication. So I could say a while ago that this could be an slightly adult movie with a slightly adult jokes. Yeah. Not very interested in this. Not very interested. It's better than The Son of the Mask, though. So it's number 10 because maybe parents mistake it for a kids movie. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's number 10. So there might be a market for this. You might want to check it out. As for now, I'm not very interested. But if I'm really bored and this video gets a lot of props, maybe I could do a fast summary of this. Stuff like that. I think I can do more stuff like this videos because of the quarantine. So that's it. I know my face must have covered the number 10. Yeah, because the camera is here, and Netflix doesn't want me to scroll through the edge. But yeah, you can. I hope you can see it better now. But I don't think you can see it because of the way I set my screen out. So I'm sorry if it blocks a bit because OBS doesn't fit the whole thing. But yeah, happy quarantine to you all. I hope you like this rapid run through I did with these movies, and stay strong. If you have any recommendations, movies for any other sites that you want me to review, I could give a fast summary like this, like I did with my Filipino movie reviews, where I do a recap of it while giving a commentary on it. I could do that. It's a good day. It's a good time to experiment on formats like this. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, happy quarantine. Stay strong. It will be over soon.